1 in 10 households will be eligible for Minnesota's child tax credit this year. Governor Tim Walz believes the tax credit can have a big impact on family budgets and the local economy. Kevin Miller has more.
As Governor Tim Walz spoke to a crowd on Monday, he celebrated a time of year many families dread.
Usually not the thing that gets us most exciting, it's tax filing season. But in this building, it's an exciting time.
Standing in a free tax preparation site, he said it's increasingly important for families to file their state taxes. That's because of the state's new child tax credit.
We have the best child tax credit in the country. But here's the thing, you have to file your taxes to get it.
The permanent tax break gives families up to $1,750 per child. According to Walz, it's already proving to be popular.
1 week, 48,000 claimed the child tax credit, 25% of all returns that were in during the week, for $61 million and an average credit of $1,253. That is music to our ears.
The credit is dependent on income, so families making more money will get less money back. But officials say most families are eligible for some kind of tax break.
Some might say, well, you've got an income level of $35,000 for married joint filers, $29,500 for single to get the full credit, but it phases out relatively slowly. And if you have a family with 4 kids, that phase out doesn't occur until about $95,000 income.
Families are not required to spend the tax credit dollars on family expenses like childcare. Walz says if enough people claim the tax break, it could cut childhood poverty rates and help local economies.
This money's going to families. It's going to buy shoes in your local store. It's going to buy tires in your local tire store. It's going to buy a water heater out at Lowe's or wherever you're going.
Kevin Miller, CCX News.
The Minnesota Department of Revenue has a list of free tax preparation sites that can help you claim the child tax credit. We'll have a link on ccxmedia.org. Robbinsdale police are holding a community meeting about a level 3 sex offender moving into the city. Roy Miller Jr. served time for engaging in criminal sexual conduct with an adult female that he knew. State records say he had a relationship with the victim but tried to maintain control through force and threats of violence. Level 3 offenders are the most likely to reoffend. The notification meeting takes place Tuesday, February 13th at 5:30 p.m. at the Robbinsdale Police Department. Police will be on hand to answer questions. Authorities have released the identity of the child that was fatally hit by a bus in Brooklyn Park last week. The Hennepin County Medical Examiner says 11-year-old Mahad Osman died after he was struck by a Metro Transit bus. Osman was hit around 6 a.m. last Wednesday near 71st Avenue and Bottineau Boulevard. Police say he was standing in the northbound lane on County Road 81 when he was hit. First responders attempted life-saving measures, but Osman died at the scene. The bus driver is on administrative leave while Metro Transit police continue to investigate the incident. A Brooklyn Park homeowner will have to make some unexpected repairs after a stolen vehicle crashed into their garage over the weekend. According to police, a woman reported her car stolen after she left it to warm up Sunday morning. Police on patrol saw the stolen car on the road and attempted a traffic stop. However, the vehicle drove away. After a short pursuit, the driver and passenger bailed out of the moving car near the 4000 block of 83rd Avenue. While they fled the scene, the car continued to roll until it hit a garage. The car and garage were both damaged, but no one was hurt. Police have not made any arrests, but are continuing to investigate. With so much of our personal information online, protecting all of that info requires people to have a particular set of skills. Hennepin Technical College has a program that teaches those skills, and the college just received an important distinction that will help them train the next generation of cyber defenders.
This is called Kali Linux. Kali Linux is specifically designed for penetration testing.
Like any student, Chijindu Nawahizu has career aspirations.
I did lab 3.
He'd like to serve and protect, but not in the way we're traditionally accustomed.
I'm in cyber defense major. I'm here to learn cyber defense, basically, actually. So This is one of my courses, Cyber Defense 4.
Chijindu is one of nearly 200 students in Hennepin Tech's Cyber Defense program, which launched in 2018.
We're learning how to make the cyber world safe for everyone to operate in. You know, and everyone needs safety, right?
Online safety is especially important now that our society is so reliant on technology.
This is a website called the Live Cyber Threat Map. This is put on by Checkpoint.
Dr. Ryan Brovold is Hennepin Tech's cybersecurity director, and he says threats can come from anywhere.
A lot of it comes from the US, Russia, and North Korea.
While the attacks can come from all over the world, more and more people who can defend us from those attacks are coming from Brooklyn Park.
To provide a program here at Hennepin Tech where we can educate the public for them, not only for their personal awareness, but then to go out and create careers out of them is something that we really are excited about.
And now there is even more cause for excitement. Hennepin Tech was recently recognized by the National Security Administration as being a National Academic Center of Excellence in Cyber Defense.
In fact, very few community colleges or technical colleges have that designation, so it clearly sets us apart. If someone who is serious about a career in cybersecurity, we are the destination to go to.
The designation can help with recruiting and gives the college access to curriculum and other resources they otherwise wouldn't have. Ultimately, students like Chijindu are the ones to benefit.
I was more like IT zero. Now it's more like, well, I don't want to get big-headed, but more like an IT hero, more like, it's very important, really.
Hennepin Tech has a number of resources available to the general public on how to protect yourself from cyber threats. We have a link on our website at ccxmedia.org. The Golden Valley Brewery was in the celebratory spirit last weekend. Under Pressure Brewing celebrated their 5-year anniversary with a party for their patrons, featuring several special new beers, including a chocolate mint stout. The owners held raffles for prizes, shared birthday cake, and had live music, all to thank their guests for supporting the brewery over the years.
The top-ranked team in Class 4A boys basketball, Park Center, met the top team in Class 3A, Totino Grace, in a rematch Friday. It's number 1 versus number 1 as Totino Grace looks to beat Park Center for a second time this season as two boys basketball powers meet in Brooklyn Park. Park Center gets off to a good start. Xavier Freelix with the steal and layup to make it 6-2 Pirates in the early going. Cash Chavis drives and scores on the scoop layup, plus a foul to make it 14-5. He scores 17 on the night. But Grace comes on. Isaiah Johnson finds Tion Chapman alone for the layup. It's tied 19-19. After the steal, they throw ahead to Johnson for the big dunk. The Eagles take a 34-25 lead into halftime. And that lead grows. Johnson swoops in for 2 of his 26 points, and it's 40-29 Eagles. Chase Watley is dynamite in the second half. This 3 extends the Eagles' lead to 15 at 45-30. Park Center makes a run, though. The steal leads to a huge dunk for Ari Gooch as the Pirates get within 8 on a couple of occasions. But Watley and Johnson are tough to stop. Watley scores 27 as Totino Grace beats Park Center for the second time this season. 2 of our area's best teams and 2 of the state's best teams met up in girls basketball too. Maple Grove, rated 3rd in Class 4A, took on the top 2A team, Providence Academy. Chaz Moots has the highlights.
Providence Academy's Madden Greenway came into the game 37 points shy of 3,000 career points. It was Maple Grove, though, that got off to a fast start. Bellahan, kick out to Ava Cassette, 3 is good. Cassette scored 17 on the night. Greenway in transition can't make the contested layup, but Ari Peterson comes in and gets the rebound and 1. Peterson finished with 14. Before the half, Jordan Odie caught fire, hitting 4 threes in the span of 2 minutes. MG took the lead at the break, 45-41. At the 9-minute mark in the second half, Greenway makes history on this three-pointer, eclipsing the 3,000-point milestone, becoming just the second all-time in Minnesota history to pass that mark as just a sophomore. Greenway wasn't done, though. Tough finish on the reverse. Lions up 3 with 4 minutes left. but the Crimson ended the game on a 12-2 run. Jordan Odie led MG with 33 points on the night. The Dagger came off a Claire Stern 3 at the top of the key. Maple Grove wins it 86-80, despite Greenway scoring 44 and passing 3,000 career points.
I mean, just like the support from my teammates and like all the fans, like my teammates celebrated before I did, because I kind of was like, wait, I got it, and then, you know, it feels like it's so far away, but like I finally got it. It was just kind of surreal, like the anxiety that like I felt kind of like went away, and it was so cool.
In Plymouth, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
The regular season wrapped up Saturday in girls hockey. Two local teams met up as they prepared for their respective section tournaments. John Jacobson has highlights.
Champlain Park Coon Rapids hosting Wayzata in the regular season finale for both teams. Trojans goalie Ella Podiak helped keep her team in the game. She finishes the day with 33 saves. No score in this one through 2 periods. Third period, the Bluebirds' Lily McKenzie with some nice moves gets through the D and then backhands a shot in for a goal. It's 1-0 Champlain Park Coon Rapids, 7:35 into the third. But the Trojans answer less than a minute later. Julia Ostapek skates down the left wing, moves to the middle and scores. Wayzata has tied the game at 1. CPCR gets the game winner with under 3.5 minutes to play. Briley Del Castillo passes to June Semling, cruising down the slot, and Semling scores. Bluebirds would add an empty net goal as well. Champlain Park Coon Rapids beats Wayzata 3-1. John Jacobson, CCX Sports. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.